What's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 17 of the Philadelphia Eagles Connected Franchise Mode Year 1, as we're getting ready for the season finale against the 6-9 Dallas Cowgirls. Always good to see them sit at that spot. We have the NFC East on lock. We're just going to ignore that Week 15 game against the Giants and act like it never happened. I'll do a quick little preview here of the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, Dak's been good. Dak has been the lone wolf here. 4,300 yards, 36 TDs, 17 picks, sacked 40 times. So, I mean, there's been some lack of good protection, lack of cohesiveness amongst that offensive line. Zeke's having a pretty decent year, at least touchdown-wise, yard-wise. You may think that's a little low for Zeke. Receiving, no 1,000-yard receivers. Who's giving up the sacks here? Lael Collins, Tyron Smith giving up 9 sacks. And again, I mean, we've seen Jason Peters and Lane Johnson on our team give up a bunch of sacks as well. As far as getting after the quarterback, DeMarcus Lawrence is unable to tap into his in real life form, only sitting at 6 sacks on the year. And they're well, you know, that's not bad. 5 picks for Sean Lee, 5 for Scandrick, 3-3. So their secondary is getting some turnovers here and there, but overall, I feel like we should be able to close out, get 13-3 on the year. Not the 14-2, you know, 2004, but 13-3 is definitely a trend in the right direction. As far as scouting, a quick update on scouting, I suppose. We just scouted a lot of the first-round running backs, and all of them look pretty good. You know, we want to try to get a Saquon Barkley if possible. So, you know, these two here, Calo from Oregon, Spencer from Louisville. We got Hemingway from Florida State, and hopefully at some point in the offseason we could scout up this top-regarded number 1 seed guy. But I have a feeling we're not going to get Saquon Barkley just because the way we will do it, because we are modifying our prospects, is the first running back off the board will be made into Saquon Barkley. But fingers crossed. Well, you know, I'm almost kind of hoping we don't win the Super Bowl this year so we can get Saquon Barkley. At least, you know, pick in the lower 20s than the high 20s. But without further ado, let's get this Week 17 matchup going against the Dallas Cowgirls and then get ready for the playoffs. Oh, Jalen Mills. That was a user pick. Read that real easy. Dak Prescott. What a bad throw. All right, the Jalen Mills pick sets us up here. First and goal. We're up on the 9-yard line after a nice Matt Collins reception. We're going to see if we can hit with a little play-action pass here. Little play-action pass. Who wants it? Oh, there we go. We give it right back. Oh, my God. There we go. Carson Wentz at least tries to make amends for it with the tackle. Oh, that was a bad throw. Real bad throw. Yeah. Of course, who else will get the touchdown, right? Wouldn't be anyone else other than... Oh, that was Jason Witten. It's Williams. All right. I see you. Now it's our time to one-up. Return the favor. Give you a receipt. Oh, my God. What was that? That is the worst throw I've ever seen in Madden. Worst throw. Absolutely. Bottom tier, highlight montage, number 1 ranked, worst throw in Madden history. I'm not even going to replay that. Is that Carson back in? All right, Wentz is back in. All right, 3rd and 18. You all know what this is going to be. Yeah, we're doing this, fellas. We gotta get the hell out of this. This is I don't want to go. I'm just trying so hard not to go into like a big I'm getting demonetized rant. This game is not. Don't buy this game. Don't support this game. Nothing about Madden is fun this year. Don't buy. We're playing the moments. We're getting out of this. Hopefully we don't get any big injuries. Don't care. I do not care. There we go. There's a nice turnover. 33-0. Get me out of this game. Hopefully no one gets hurt. I haven't seen any injuries yet. There we go. Nice 36-0. Can't wait to get out of this. So on the day, we had 4 picks for Wentz. You know, realistic. Zeke there at 100 yards. Pretty good. No one on my team did anything. On the defensive side, we got 13 tackles for Hicks. We got a sack for Brandon Graham, which brings him to 21.5 on the year. A couple interceptions going around there. Yeah, a bunch of stuff happened. I'm going to have to just come with the big summary that I really, really wish at some point that I wasn't a Madden YouTuber so I could just play Madden 17, because this game sucks. I've got probably 4 to 5 messages on Twitter about people that have tried these sliders and said that it still hasn't fixed the game for them. So I honestly don't know what to do. Really, if anyone could put me in touch with maybe Rex or someone like that on EA, I'd really like to sit down and just talk to them about some of our issues with this game. But I can't wait till Call of Duty comes out, because Mad's not good. There's a reason why, if you look on YouTube, it's people doing like what if scenarios. They're doing quizzes. They're not, all your favorite Madden guys, if they're not Ultimate Team guys, they're not playing it. And there's a reason why. It's because this game sucks. So I'm hoping to God that I don't even care about trying to win the Super Bowl right now. I just want to get to the draft and play with add some rookies and play with some rookies. And then once that's done, then we can just not take it seriously, do the Thunderbirds relocation franchise mode. And that's just having fun. That is like, I don't even care if we had a crazy game like this, because I don't really give a shit about the stats and stuff. Whereas this one here, I'm trying to take a realistic approach with my Eagles. This game's not good. Don't get this game. Let's pop into, you know, we're just going to end this one here. Next episode, for those of you guys that are stopping by, I'm not usually this negative. I just need to get out, you know, we're going to get back to All-Pro. We'll have some fun on All-Pro. I'm now taking the have a fun approach. There's always, for every 20 comments, there's probably 2 or 3 that are people like, oh, this is not fun. He's playing, you know, go to all mad and make it harder. I don't care about those people anymore, because I just want to have fun playing this game, and you can't have fun in this game on all Madden. But yes, this video should be coming to you guys on Sunday. So tonight will obviously be the Eagles grades video after their hopeful win after the Cardinals. But this week coming up, where I've usually been mixing it up, there's been different types of videos coming throughout. This week here is just dedicated to finishing the Philadelphia Eagles Connected franchise mode. So you see, next episode will be our first playoff game. I don't know if I put 2 playoff games in one. I don't think I'll do that. So there will be a playoff game, our playoff run, if you will, and then hopefully next Sunday, so a week from today, will be the draft, the offseason / draft episode, and then the Monday, so a week from tomorrow, will be the beginning episode of the Thunderbirds relocation franchise mode. Actually, we're not going to end it on that point because of the play the moments and stuff. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, so I figured this is where we add the miscellaneous just to see how everyone else has done throughout the year. So look at the official standings. Our Eagles still finished number 2 seed in the NFL. The Steelers were 13-3. The Patriots were 13-3. Seahawks were 12-4 as we were 12-4. But so here we go. We'll just look by division. So in the AFC North, the Steelers 13-3. The Ravens 11-5. The Bengals and the Browns. Hey, the Browns got 6 wins. That's pretty good for them. AFC South was won by the, oh my God, that's a terrible division. The Jags with the 7-9. No, oh my God, the Texans 4-12. Come on, Deshaun. Looking at the AFC East, obviously the Patriots are the cream of the crop. 11-5 for the Miami Dolphins is a good record for them. The Bills and the Jets. AFC West was won by the Chiefs. The Raiders were, I mean, again, looks like a pretty tough division. I don't think many people would assume that the Broncos would lose 10 games. Looking at the NFC North was won by the Green Bay Packers. Only 9 wins, a 9-7 record for the Green Bay Packers. Definitely has to be considered a little bit of a disappointment. Pretty close for the most part. NFC South, 11-5 for the Falcons. The Falcons usually are one of the top teams in the sim. 9-7 for the Bucks. Saints 7-9. Panthers 5-10. And 1 it would be. For the NFC East, obviously big dog Eagles 12-4. Giants made the playoffs with a 9-7. So are they gonna have an Eli Manning run? You know, just get the Giants in the playoffs and see what Eli Manning can do. 8-8 for the Redskins. 7-9 for the Cowgirls. And the NFC West 12-4 for the Seahawks. And everyone else was just not that great. So that is the standings. Let's look here at the player stats. We'll start with my Philadelphia Eagles first and foremost. So on the year, Carson Wentz had 3,600 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, 21 picks, and was sacked 66 times. So offensive line, like I said, a lot of this, this first year it will be an anomaly. Hopefully the touchdowns stay around that number. But the interceptions, I'd say 4, 5, 6, 7, probably close to 10 of them came while we're playing on all Madden, and it was just, it was just all Madden cheese. We still could have had a better job of protecting the ball. And the sacks came before we tweaked our sliders. So I'd say at least half those. 30 of those sacks came before we tweaked the sliders. The other ones are a mix of, our team was not performing the offensive line, or we were playing all Madden, and all Madden is just real dumb. Real dumb, real stupid. Overall, not a bad year for Carson Wentz. That's like an Eli Manning stat line so far. As far as running the ball, we get 1,100 yards, 14 TDs for LeGarrette Blount. So that was a very productive year for him. He had some beastly gains for us. 645 yards and 4 TDs for Sproles. And we got 600 rushing yards and 2 TDs with Carson Wentz. How he made it the entirety of the season without getting hurt is beyond me, but I will take that. Real good mobile threat. A good scrambler. As far as receiving, we got 80 catches for 962 yards and 9 TDs for Zach Ertz. We got 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns for Alshon. 780 and 8 for the rookie Mac Hollins. We got 402 for Torrey, 243 and 2 from Sproles. Old Aguilar, 69 yards and a touchdown. Yeah. As far as the offensive line is concerned, everyone that started was pretty bad. Brooks gave up 2 sacks, but he's been hurt for a while. He's still, actually, he might be back from injury now, but he's been hurt for a while. Wisniewski gave up 4, Ciamalo 4, Peters 8, Warmack 14. Lane Johnson, 16. Sack a game for Lane Johnson, which is, pretty unrealistic, to be honest with you. And see this guy sending me a message? Don't ever be that guy. That's how you get blocked. I'm going to block that guy. Is there a way to... I'm going to do that. Just because that is the... Well, guarantee it's something so stupid like this. Yo! Oh, yeah, I love this. You're going to have to go ahead and I'm going to go view your profile here, Ant Eagle. And for sure, you are blocked. Thanks for... That was real quick. Don't ever send me messages. Thank you. Then finishing up here with the defense, 128 for Jordan Hicks. So, this is one of those things where I play the long quarters to get these kind of accurate tackle numbers. If you play like 6-7 minutes, you're never going to have a linebacker with more than like 70 tackles. So at least here, you get your guy over that. Hicks has a monster season. 15 tackles for loss, 10 sacks, 2 picks. He might be, NFC Defensive Player of the Year. We also got 22 tackles for loss from our boy Fletcher Cox. But looking at this, man, Brandon Graham, 21.5 sacks. He got his name etched on that all-time sacks in a total season. Couple off. We'll take a peek at that. But he also had 17 tackles for loss to go with that. Our defensive front was monstrous. Probably the most depth I've had on the defensive line ever. I mean, if you can think back to Madden 17, one year we had 28.5 sacks for Fletcher Cox. So we weren't getting close to that. But overall, man, look at that. So then we got Jernigan, 13.5. Barnett, 10.5 as a rookie. Hicks with 10. We got Michael Kendricks with 9. And Kendricks missed like 4 or 5 games with an injury. Fletcher Cox, 8.5. Bradham with 4. Jenkins, 3. Mills, 3. 2.5 Nate Jerry. 1.5 Patrick Robinson. 1 for Rodney. 1 for Chris Long. So, like, the total sack number, insane. The kind of pressure we're able to put with our front lines. For picks, we got 3 from McLeod, 3 from Sidney Jones, 2 for Hicks, 2 for Darby, 1 for Jalen Mills, and 1 for Corey Graham. Definitely could have went with a little bit more on interceptions, but, it is what it is. For kicking, it glitched out. So we have Jake Elliott, but I've read, because Madden is so great, that if you have your punter, just for some reason, I think it might have been when we released Caleb Sturgis, it automatically made Donnie Jones our kickoff specialist. So if your kickoff specialist is a punter, Madden won't track your stats for your kicker. You know why? Because Madden sucks. Of course that would be a bug, right? Stupid. We have like what? Couples 50-yarders, a 61-yarder for Jake Elliott. No, 64-yarder. Kick the 64-yarder. Nah, it doesn't exist. Sorry about that, bro. Doesn't exist. What a cheap-ass game, man. Punting, Donnie Jones was decent for us. We got 20 right there in the 20. For return, we got 800 yards here for Darren Sproles. We got 255 in punt return, so we went all over the 1,000 kind of threshold you want to set for Darren Sproles for all-purpose yards. So I would assume he's now, with those numbers, number 5 all-time. I guess quickly for our Eagles, just to show some credit to our boy, Brandon Graham. There we go. We have the GOAT, Reggie White, with 21. And there you go. There's Brandon Graham here, 2017 with 21 sacks. So now we'll look around for the rest of the league just to give you guys a feeling of how everyone played. And then we'll look at the award winners, and then we'll wrap it up. So on the year for passing, I mean, these are 5,400, passing yards for Aaron Rodgers is pretty crazy. Brady with 5,000. Breeze, Roethlisberger, Dalton, Dak, Flacco, Rivers all had good seasons. Look at me, this was just a who says it's a passing league? All these guys over 4,000. Let's look at how many quarterbacks threw for over 30 touchdowns. 49 passing touchdowns for Tom Brady, 40 for Breeze, Rodgers with 39, Dak 38, Tannehill 36 and 7. What reality is he getting that stat line? 35 Dalton, Flacco, Rivers, Winston, and Wilson all with 35. Roethlisberger 34, Eli 34, Ryan 32, Carr, Mariota 31, and then our boy Carson Wentz here with a 30. Where are we at with picks though? That 4-pick game did not help us as we're tied. Hey, at least Goff's down there with us. But yeah, a couple interceptions here and there. As far as rushing yards is concerned, Devontae Freeman led the league with 1,400. We got 1,400 for Zeke, 14 for David Johnson, DeMarco, Rawls, Lynch, Giovanni Bernard, who dominates in the sim. Same thing in Madden 17. Doesn't really make much sense. Ajay, Melvin Gordon, Tevin Coleman, who's on the Patriots. Okay. Theo Riddick, AP, Carlos Hyde, Terrence West, Doug Martin, Shane Vereen, Frank Gore, Spencer Ware, LeGarrette Blount, Jordan Howard, Fournette, Ty Montgomery, Isaiah Crowell, and Jonathan Stewart all got the century yard mark. Just a little short there for CJ Anderson. As far as rushing touchdowns, Zeke led the league with 18. 15 for the rookie Brian Hill there in Atlanta. Obviously giving them some comfortability to trade Tevin Coleman to the Patriots. Here's where the backups shine. 15 for James Conner. That's good to see though for a rookie. I like to see that. Dion had 15. Giovanni Bernard. There's our boy LeGarrette Blount with 14. Looking at receiving yards, we got 119 catches for Antonio Brown. 119 for Randall Cobb. As far as yards are concerned, 1,859 receiving yards for Antonio Brown. Where would that even put him? Is that the most he's ever had? It's right up there with his 2015 year. So Antonio Brown with just eye-popping numbers. That is ridiculous. 1,400 for Edelman, Michael Thomas, Allen Robinson, Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, AJ Green, Golden Tate, Julio, Keenan, Marquise Lee, Randall Cobb, Kobe Fleener from the tight end spot, Demarius, Amari, Brandon Marshall, Jerry Maclin, DeAndre Hopkins, Victor Cruz somehow breaking 1,000 yards. Manuel Sanders, Eddie Royal, there you go, throwing back the clock there. Eifert, Jordan Matthews up there in Buffalo, Marquez Wilson, Mohamed Sanu, Deshaun, Aiken, Cooks, and then we'll finish up here episode 17 and get ready for a playoff push. So MVP went to Tom Brady. Our boy didn't get on there. Not after that 4-interception game. Coach of the year went to Bill Belichick, who we just made it Bill Belichick. I was sick and tired of seeing like Chad Masters, whoever the hell it was. The Dougler coming in at number 3. AFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Tom Brady. Defensive Player of the Year, Justin Houston. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Leonard Fournette. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Myles Garrett, so no surprises there whatsoever. Brady won Best QB. Best Running Back went to Terrence West, so there's a surprise for you. Best Wide Receiver, Antonio Brown. Offensive Lineman, Marshall Yanda. D-Lineman, Myles Garrett as a rookie. We do know he really does take over in the sim from the couple times we have controlled the Browns. Best Linebacker went to Justin Houston. DB went to Sean Smith in his 9 picks. Kicker went to Gostowski. And then looking at the NFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Do we get Carson Wentz coming in at number 10? Defensive Player of the Year went to Jake Ryan. So I guess whatever Jake Ryan did was better than 21.5 sacks. I got Brandon Graham number 3. Jordan Hicks coming in at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Mr. Biscuit himself, Mitchell Trubisky. Our boy Mac Hollins coming in at number 5 with a really productive year outside of the slot. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Jared Davis. Love to see that Gator made. Derek Barnett coming number 8 with his 10.5 sacks. And Sidney Jones with, I think he had 2 or 3 picks coming in at number 10. Best QB went to Aaron Rodgers. Carson Wentz came at number 8. Best running back went to Ezekiel Elliott. LeGarrette Blount came number 5. Best wide receiver went to Randall Cobb. Alshon coming in at number 9. Best O-line went to Alex Mack. And on this list, we got Brandon Brooks, Jason Peters, and Lane Johnson. Defensive line went to, there we go. Finally, a little bit of respect here for Brandon Graham. 21.5 sacks gets you number 1. Timmy Jernigan comes in at number 6 as well. Best linebacker went to Dayon Buchanan. I definitely think Jordan Hicks should have won this, but he's coming in at number 8. This all seems random, to be honest with you anyways. Best DB went to Richard Sherman. No one. Best kicker went to Mason Crosby. And our boy Caleb Sturgis, who we had to just flip to get Jake Elliott. He was on our team for 95% of that, came at number 3. So a couple award winners, not as much as I would like to see. But, you know, it is what it is. And now we are here in the playoffs. We might as well just wrap this one up with seeing who we're playing in the divisional round. So, episode 18, we'll open up with the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Sim is so long. The 9-7 Green Bay Packers hosting them at Lincoln Financial Field. So now it's time for the real outro. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys in a couple days.